Let's get in the FADA president, C.S. Vigneshwar, and hear out what he has to say. Thank you so much for taking time out. So give us a sense as to what November has been like. Has it really been slow? How has it affected the sector as a whole?
Yes, November has been quite an interesting month. It's been a mixed bag. We've seen the two-wheeler segment really do well. In fact, we've reached highest ever numbers in the two-wheeler segment ever. It has been the best ever month for the industry with the retails at about 26.15 lakhs, which is absolutely phenomenal. When you look at the tractor sales, it is again up about 29.88% year on year. This shows that the rural demand also is quite strong. I'm also reading the rural demand from the fact that in the two-wheeler segment, again, rural demand, the Bharat of India has actually led the numbers. In fact, 65% of the 26 lakh vehicles which were sold last month came from the rural India. So it shows that the rural India is doing strong, which has been helped by good harvest, strong harvest, good monsoons, which preceded that. But we're also seeing some pain. The pain is actually coming from the commercial vehicle segment and the passenger vehicle segment. In the passenger vehicle segment, there's been a degrowth about 13.72%. This is something which is quite concerning. We've also seen that a lot of this is due to some inflationary pressures in the urban India, where most of the market share is there for the passenger car segment. We're also seeing the CV segment suffer a little bit because infrastructure projects are yet to take off. We are seeing that the coal, steel, and also the infra segments and sectors not doing great. When these sectors start doing well, it is going to be much better for the CV segment.
And what's the outlook for the month of January and the coming few months as well? Do you expect to pick up?
When you look at the two-wheeler segment, we think that the strong sales would continue. One is again the rural segment doing well for the two-wheelers. When you look at the passenger vehicle segment, there is a lot of stress right now. There is also a lot of stock build-up at dealerships. However, there's been a reduction in stock in the last couple of months for about 15 to 20 days. Right now, we are at about 65 days of stock. We are hoping that the OEMs would continue in optimizing the inventory. So at least the next couple of months, we could probably settle down to optimum inventory levels at our dealerships. Again, in the commercial vehicle segments, depending on how the infrastructure projects are going to be done, this would have a direct influence in the commercial vehicle sales.
And what is the situation in December when it comes to the stock at hand?
The passenger vehicle segment seems to be the segment which is right now suffering with a glut in terms of excess inventories. We are at about 65 days. This has come down by 10 days compared to the previous month, but this has to really come down. We are having an optimized inventory level and image in mind at about 21 days. That would be an optimum inventory levels. So right now the stocks are high. Because the stocks are high, there are also great offers available. So there is a good chance for us to liquidate the stock because customers have never seen before discounts and offers on passenger vehicles. So I think it's a great time to go be a customer and go and pick up a vehicle. And again, due to the year-end sales, there are extremely good offers where the customer probably waited in November to get these offers in December. So there's a good chance for these retails to go up, for stock to come down. But at the same time, the OEMs also have to work with us, the dealers, so that they start reducing inventories by reducing their wholesales towards the dealers.
Right. You were talking about OEMs and for them to bring down stock levels as well. Any success there?
Yes, they've been helping us reduce the offtakes. They've been helping us reduce the inventories, but a lot more needs to be done. We really appreciate the help which has come from OEMs because the OEMs and dealers, we work as one arm. We really are complementary to each other. And we really realize that we need to work together towards any challenges and problems. A lot of OEMs have done that. We also asked them to continue doing this work. Some OEMs who have not reduced inventory, we really asked them to support the dealers with better offers so that they can liquidate the vehicles, at the same time bring down inventory levels by reducing their offtake towards the dealers.
And are OEMs working with you to bring down the stock?
Yeah, they are a concern. As I already mentioned before, they are a concern. And in the last couple of months, the stock has been coming down, but at a small pace, but it has been coming down. But 65 days is not optimum inventory level. We calculate optimum inventory level to be about 21 days. So there's a long way to go. But it is much better than 85 to 90 days, which was there 3 months ago. So there has been a reduction, not enough. We need to work further at it to reduce it. And also talking about the high levels, the high levels of taxes in terms of GST. I think this would be a great time for the government to probably rethink its GST on vehicles, because slowly vehicles are becoming, stepping away from luxury products. They're becoming something which the common man uses. So it'll be a great time for the government also to rethink its taxation in GST, because there is some stress in the PV segment, and a level of reduction in GST would really give the impetus to growth and would really help the industry. So the request would be is to see whether the government can actually rethink about the GST rates which are levied on passenger vehicles right now.
And given that automakers are announcing price hikes, what about the outlook on demand? Do you think that it's just a marketing gimmick?
I completely understand what OEMs do, because for them also the price hikes are inevitable because of the cost of various inputs, inputs going up, like it could be labor, it could be material, all these things keep going up. So it is absolutely important that they raise prices. But given the current situation, they might have to probably optimize this or probably delay it a little bit, because there are already high inventories, there are high discounts going on. So it is counterintuitive to go and increase prices again. But price increase is a reality which all of us understand in the industry. But I would really request the manufacturers to think about it, because this would not be a great time to increase prices given the factors which are prevailing.
Okay, Mr. Vigneshwar, great to have you on the show and talk about how FADA is seeing and observing the industry trends.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.